throat coat? Today is the day I'm speaking at Social Media Marketing World. Let's do it. So I've been at Social Media Marketing World now here in San Diego for a few days, and there's been a lot of networking, a lot of fun, and a lot of loud venues, unfortunately. So yesterday, my voice was really starting to crack up. So I rested up last night, took it easy, and getting ready now for my session today, and hopefully my voice is a bit better. It's still a little bit crackly, but it's a bit early in the morning, so hopefully it'll sort out. Got my coffee, got my throat coat in the bag, and let's have an awesome day. So just got out of Mike Stelzner's opening keynote for the event. And the awesome thing is, his key message that I took away and that everyone in the room took away was that organic video strategy is where people need to be focusing. So fingers crossed that brings a few new people to my session who are interested in learning more about what Mike shared in his keynote. So it's exciting. Let's go.
He's a video producer, a speaker, and a consultant working with savvy brands across the world to connect them with their ideal audiences through effective online video marketing. As a host of the Engage Video Marketing podcast and creator of the Online Video Strategy Blueprint, Ben's mission is to help other creatives, marketers, entrepreneurs, and video producers better understand how to attract, engage, and convert audiences online with video. Please put your hands together for Ben Amos. Thank you, Amos.
Hold on. Let's back it up. So how did I even get here to be speaking at Social Media Marketing World? Well, let me tell you the story. So I was here last year for the first time as an attendee of Social Media Marketing World, and it was an amazing conference. I said to myself at the end of the conference, I just can't wait to get back here one day. I didn't think it would be the very next year. So as you guys probably know, I've been hosting the Engage Video Marketing podcast for over 130 episodes now. And over that time, I've built quite good connections with a number of people who have been on my show. And I'm proud to say it's starting to become a relatively popular show in the world of video marketing. So what's this got to do with Social Media Marketing World though? Well, stick with me. You see, in about, I think it was April or May last year, Social Media Examiner were promoting their first video marketing summit. Now, this event perfectly aligned with my audience for the podcast. So I reached out via video direct message on Instagram to Michael Stelzner, the founder of Social Media Examiner and Social Media Marketing World. And I asked him if I could somehow promote the Video Marketing Summit to my audience. Get someone on my show as a guest, maybe do an interview. I thought I would be providing a lot of value for the listeners of my show and also align quite directly into the value that they're going to provide in that summit. Now, Michael very politely got back to me quite quickly, said they were very busy and it's not his team that are necessarily experts in video marketing, rather the speakers or the presenters of the summit. But then he said, but hey, I'll listen to your podcast. I thought, awesome, Mike Stelzner's going to listen to my podcast. And I didn't think much more of it. However, the next day he reached out to me and said, hey Ben, I listened to your podcast and two things. Number one, I'd love to come on your show for an interview. And number two, I'd love an introduction to one of your recent guests, Amanda Horvath, which I was happy to do, of course. And Amanda's since been on the Social Media Examiner podcast as well. So I got Mike on my show, and as you know, if you've been listening to the podcast, it was an amazing interview, and he dropped a lot of value and information about the direction that Social Media Examiner is going on with their video strategy in 2020. Following that interview, Mike asked a bit more about what I did, and he took a bit of a look through the back end of my course, the Online Video Strategy Blueprint, and very soon after that, he reached out to me and said, you clearly know your stuff, I'd love you to come on my show. So then I was invited to speak on the Social Media Examiner podcast, and immediately after that interview was recorded, Mike asked me to do two things. He asked me to present in the Social Media Marketing Society, which is their membership, which is worth checking out if you're interested in learning more about social media marketing. And then he invited me to speak at his conference. That's it, blown away. Over the course of about 3-4 months, I went from not being on the radar at all to being invited to speak at the conference. And for me, it's an absolute honor. All right, let's get back to the day. G'day. Hi. Audience participation is what this is all about, right? So, g'day? G'day. That's good. All honorary Aussies in the room now, fantastic. So I'm here today to talk to you about how to design organic video strategy to turn your ideal audience into customers.
Alright, so the presentation went off really well this morning. I was stoked. The room was full, people dragging in seats at the back. Unfortunately, my camera went flat halfway or towards the end of the presentation, so hopefully we caught enough of it, and I hope to share it with you guys real soon. So thanks for coming on this little journey with me, and yeah, bring on Social Media Marketing World 2021. And while I've got you, make sure to check out this video right here so that you can dive deeper into the world of video strategy.
Well, today we have someone who's passionate about online video strategy. He used to work at the Edinburgh Film Festival. He would go and work over there, and he got mistaken as Elijah Woods.